Dear friends, due to prior commitment, I could not come to attend this yearly meeting of the vpathsala. But that doesn't mean I am not with you. And not just in thought, but through this medium. We who speak so much about the media of communication, I think we should use them. And here I am, Antarik Namaskar. I would like to focus on one of the points I feel most important, namely the fact that every now and then there are events, films, or media sports in which millions of people are involved, including our students. Take, for instance, we had the Beijing Olympics a couple of years ago. All over the world, millions of people were watching the sports. 200 countries participated in the competition. Nearly 15,000 athletes. I have not counted them, but so they say. And yet, while all our students, our teachers, and all of us have been following the event, our educational system has not reacted to it. And this is a very serious constatation, because there is a basic principle in pedagogy to start where the student is. If our students make intense and important media experiences, it cannot remain out of the syllabus. We have to pay attention to it. I mentioned the Beijing Olympics. Let me bring another example, that of a film, Slumdog Millionaire. I think if I were to ask you, is there anybody who saw the film? I think you would tell me, ask rather, who has not seen it? Most of us, if not all, and some of us have seen the film more than once. Similarly, our students. Personally, I don't know any educational institution that has arranged a seminar, a talk, a lecture, whatever, on the film Slumdog Millionaire. And for me, this film was important to us in many ways. One of them was to help us to grow in awareness of our unique cultural identity. This is very important, especially when there is rampant cultural globalization throughout the world. But not only have our institutions have not reacted to the film, have not helped the students to benefit from watching it at times, several times. For instance, from a cultural point of view, here we have a very positive example of cultural globalization. You had a TV program created by the British people, and which has been one of the most popular TV program ever. It's practically in all the countries, and as you know, we have our own Hindi version, Krorapati, etc. I cannot quote all. We have our own version in India. And so we have this element, therefore, originally a British element that we have translated, if I may say, in the Indian culture. But then the name of the game is a phrase, "Who wants to be a millionaire?" is a phrase taken from a song, a United Statesian song that came in a film called High Society, and was released in 1956. So you see the time. And when the song was released, it was received as an important song that fostered a sense of value. Because the total sentence that is being used to name the TV game, the program, is, "Who wants to be a millionaire? I don't, 'cause all I want is you." You see the idea? And you see that in Slumdog Millionaire, the same idea is there. All that Jamal wants is Lotika. Love is more important than millions of rupees. So perhaps it might help us to remember that film, and we could pause a moment and listen to the song as it is interpreted by Frank Sinatra and Celeste Holm. I would sing it for you, but I think today my voice is not okay. Frank Sinatra will do a better job. So let us listen to it.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
I don't,
Have flashy flunkies everywhere.
I don't,
Who wants an opera box, I'll bet.
I don't, and sleep through Wagner at the beach.
I don't. Who wants to pawn a car? Yes, too.
I don't,
And I don't. 'Cause all I want is you.
Therefore, we have the United Statian component, the song and the idea, then the TV game, and then the film is a British film but made in India with Indian characters. And here, some people have been highly misleading of the public who perhaps were not prepared to think seriously about it. So the beautiful characters in the film, they are poor, yes, and joyful. Remember at the beginning there is an amusing scene when the kids are playing on the part of the aircrafts in the aerodrome, and they should not play there, so the police comes, and one of the kids, I think it is Salim, who tells his younger brother that the dogs have come, the police trying to reach them. So are they slum dogs or other types? Perhaps I had in line a couple of lines from the Natya Shastra where the author says, when you put up a drama, it's such a complex process that there are bound to be small mistakes here and there. Well, the better critics don't make much of them. So let's catch up with time. That was 2,000 years ago that it was said. So perhaps here an organization like BP could think the film, since we have all seen it, is with us, alive still. We could organize a seminar on the film and help the people to realize why they liked it, why some of us went to see it more than once. Because it's not in the syllabus, nobody talked about it, and perhaps this experience is dormant in the mind of our people. But now, with a little exercise like this, people would come to appreciate their experience and slowly to realize that their experience is part of themselves, part of their personality. So even if you have a very, very poor film, your reaction can be of very high quality. But in this case,